Hi, I'm Mr. Sam, the allotment man. That's my dad, and this is our allotment. Right, so what are we going to do today? Well, on the allotment we're going to plant some things that we've brought from the back garden. Okay, Dad's already started it. We've already done some digging again. A bed over here that we had lots of weeds in, we've dug for the 6th time and we've still got some more roots out, but hopefully we're pretty much clear. If not, well, that's just the way it goes. So what we're going to do, we're going to plant some radishes and some turnips, and we've also got some brassicas, we've got some cabbages and some other things, some Brussels sprouts I think, but they're only tiny. But we thought they were dead in the back garden because the butterflies had got at them, we hadn't netted them, and they were just in pots, so we sort of gave up, really. But they've come back to life, so we're going to throw them in the ground. I know it's a bit late, but we're going to see what's happening. So let's go and see what my dad's up to. Right, here we are looking at what my dad is doing. So, first of all, he's kneeling down, which is nice. We've got our brassica section here, which is our, pardon?
It's a miracle.
It's a miracle, it is a miracle. We've got our brassicas here, which are our Brussels sprouts, okay? And what we're doing, we're just firming them up a little bit, because brassicas do need very hard, ground to live in, or grow in. They don't live in them, do they?
Yeah.
I suppose they do, yeah. So they like somewhere nice and hard to live, okay? So we're just mounding them up a little bit and pushing them down and making sure that the plants won't fall over because they get quite big and heavy. We're also adding some bone meal because we think that's something good to do. It's slow release nitrogen. That's what we're going to do, okay? So that's what we've done with our Brussels sprouts, and they're looking all right. And as someone mentioned on our notes, because I was worried that they were looking a little bit small compared to other people's, is that we're going to have Brussels sprouts for Christmas Day. Marvellous. Because of course you don't eat Brussels sprouts at any other time of the day.
Before a fall, you know.
Pride becomes
before a fall.
Pride becomes before a fall.
Yeah.
And that's got to do with what?
You say we're going to have them on Christmas Day.
Oh, well, this is true. Yeah. Okay, so there we are. But we will have them on Christmas Day because they will be marvellous. So that's our Brussels sprouts, and now we're going to show you our kale. The excitement is unbelievable. So here is the kale. We've done 2 already. Now this kale, let me just get it out of there. Can I get it out of there? Yeah. This kale was, oh gosh, put it all over the remote control now for the camera. Oh, well, that's cheap, isn't it? Right, this was from our back garden, and it was quite sprightly when we pulled it out about an hour ago, and it's gone a bit limp, so we chucked it in a bucket of water, and we're going to throw it in here. The reason why we brought it down here and we're not keeping it in the garden is that we've got a netted area in the garden, but it's very small, and our Brussels sprouts that are in the garden are taking over, and we're going to give this some room to grow. So what we've done a bit like what we've done with leeks.
Oops, sorry.
Okay, thanks. We've dug a hole, and then we're going to fill the hole with water, as you see, and then that will make all the earth sort of break up and go into a bit swampiness. Wet, it'll make it wet, and then it'll fill out all the root ball nicely. And then what we're going to do, we're going to backfill the hole, as we're doing now, and then firm it down. And then that should be it. We don't know if it's going to work. Hopefully we'll get, it'll keep on going, the kale. And it's going to be really firm. Look, he's really pushing hard down there. He's been doing weights and stuff. So there we are. So that's our kale. I think it's curly-leafed kale, isn't it? Curly-leafed?
It is at the moment.
It is at the moment. We're not sure what type it is, but there we are. So that's good. So that's nice.
You'd curl up if you'd been pulled out of the...
I would curl up if I'd been pulled out like that. Now, we grew that from seed, so we're quite happy with that. And over there, as you can see, we have got our pots of other bits and pieces, which we're going to shove in. So let's get on with it. So we're now going to sort out all our bits. We're getting them from the tray. What do we think these are? We're not sure because we've lost the tags again.
Cauliflowers.
We reckon these are cauliflowers. They're probably far too late to go in. far, far too small. But these were just like stalks in the end. But we thought we'd give them a chance. We'll throw them in the ground and we'll see what happens. All right? That's a Brussels, isn't it? Isn't it?
Holly.
It says collie, but are we sure?
Yep.
We sure? All right then. Okay, it's a cauliflower. Okay, and what are they? Broccoli?
Yep.
Broccoli. Okay, so
They look very similar.
they all look the same, to be honest.
They're kale. Look, you can see.
And we've definitely got some kale over there. So what we're going to do, we're going to put these in the ground in areas.
Best way.
Yeah, it is the best way, and we're going to see what grows really, if it does at all. And also we've got a bucket of radishes over there, haven't we? Haven't we?
Yeah. Oh, turnips.
And turnips. This is going well, isn't it? We have no idea. We just got a load of seeds.
Seeds.
Seeds and threw them in the ground.
No, that's not true.
So we're going to plant all these up. We're not going to show you us planting them up because it is quite tedious. But before we do that, we're going to, what should we do? Have a cup of tea. So join us when we put all these in. We'll label them up and we'll say what we think they are, and then we'll find out what they are when they've grown. So all the excitement.
We could show them a shed later.
You reckon? Do you reckon they're ready for it? Oh, Dad reckons you're ready for the shed. So we're going to show you the inside of the shed a bit later as well.
I've been working ever
So we're going to have a cup of tea, we're going to plant these, and then we'll see what we've done here, and then we've got to quickly have a look at the pumpkins and the rest of the plot, and then a shed. Watering. Right, we've had our cup of tea, and we've also planted all our plants from the garden. So let's have a look, see what we've done. They're planted. There you go. No, but seriously, there we are. There's our, I think we've got cauliflowers and a bit of kale. And also we are planting rhubarb.
Leaves.
Yeah, leaves. Rhubarb leaves. Now, why are we doing that? I hear you cry.
Why are you doing that?
Thank you. Now, we've heard, or my dad has heard anyway, that if you plant a rhubarb leaf, okay, because we've got some rhubarb. Oh, sorry, I'm trying not to stand on it. Right, and you snap off the stalk like this. Right, you've got to give it to your dad, of course. You can't do it by yourself. You've got to give it to your dad. And you plant it in the ground. Now, we're not expecting these to grow. No. What we're expecting these to do, or hopefully to do, is to prevent club root. That's right, isn't it?
Yep.
Club root, okay. And the reason this works is apparently inside the old rhubarb we have got some, what we got?
Oxalic acid, I think it's
Oxalic acid. We think
makes it taste the way it tastes.
it's what makes it taste the way it tastes, apparently. But also
Sharp.
it stops club root,
Supposed to.
apparently. So, hey, it's
old-
free. We're going to shove it in the ground. It's a wise old tale. We're going to find out if it's wise. So we're just shoving them in the ground around our brassicas and things like that, and hopefully it should work. Tell us if you think it's a load of cobblers, and we'll listen, but we'll do it anyway because we just don't care.
The,
What's that?
you should also rotate your crops anyway
Okay.
to stop all sorts of things, including club root.
Yes, we should rotate our crops. Yes.
Helps because it's the first year and we don't know if it's got it already in the soil.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we don't know if we've got club root in this soil because it's our first year. We don't know if it's here, so we're trying to prevent it. So there we go. We've put our bits in, we've stuffed our rhubarb in. Let's go and have a look over there.
Custard.
Custard.
Yeah, it goes in there.
Stupid boy. There we go. Right then, so what's happening over here? Here we are, we've got our pumpkin patch. Now, we had our beetle problem with our pumpkin patch. It doesn't seem to have got any better, and looking around the allotments, everybody else has the same problem. But we thought, hang on a minute, our pumpkins are ripening. Is it just time for the pumpkin plant to die? We're not sure. It is September, by the way. Yes, it is September. Are they supposed to die? We're not sure. Let us know if you know. But we're gonna, well, Dad picked another one of these. Looks quite good. Look at that. There you go. Yeah, he fell on it again. So there you go. There's a pumpkin. We're quite happy with that. Now, they are supposed to be giant pumpkins. And last year when I grew the pumpkins, they were giant. And I took the seeds out and I thought I'm gonna grow some for free here. but we've come across a problem that obviously they're not giant pumpkins. My dad reckons this is because they were hybrid seeds when we brought them, or when I was given them, okay? So they're being bred specially or something to be big, okay? But the next year, those seeds are not necessarily hybrids, they're just normal pumpkin seeds again, okay? And they revert back to just being normal pumpkins. So we think that's what's gonna happen, okay? So if you want giant pumpkins, use the original seeds, you know, from the packet, or else it's not gonna work. So there we are. What else have we got here? We've got our Swedes and turnips, and they're doing okay. We're going to pull a couple of them out today, see what they look like, and we're going to do that right now. So let's go on with it. Right, we're going to pull up some turnips and Swedes.
Yes.
Yes, let's do it. Here we go. Right, come on then. Don't look at that, look at this. Right, so we're going to see if we've got some nice ones, because what we've got to do, we've got to make some way for our radishes. They are radishes, aren't they?
What?
Those over there in the bucket.
Some of them.
Some of them. Again, we're a bit confused.
Right. And turnips.
And turnips.
I know which is which.
Good. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to dig some of these out. My dad's again down on his knees, and I'm standing up doing not a lot, which is great. Okay. There we go. Right. Has it come out? Oh, hang on a minute.
Oh.
Hang on a minute. What's happened here?
Right.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Is it split? It's split a bit. Let's have a look at that. Let's show them to the people at home. There we go. There we go. There it is, and you can tell it's split. But it's okay, we can still use it, it hasn't started to rot. Now sometimes these split, and the reason is because you go through a bit of a drought, okay, where everything's very dry, and then suddenly you get loads of water, and this goes, oh, I want to drink. So it drinks so much, and you can imagine, if you're drinking and you haven't drunk for a long time, your stomach will be quite small, and if you drink too much, it would split. Well, it wouldn't, but you see what my meaning is that they're split because they're taking on too much water. So that's what's happened, but it's perfectly okay, we can eat it, okay? So there's our first one, we're gonna put, is there any more in there? So we actually found out that these are our Swedes over here. Is that, no? No.
Turnips.
Sorry,
Oh,
yeah, turnips. I don't know. Oh, that's a good one. Right, let's go and show that off. There we go, there we go. Look at that, huge! Huge-ish. Look, there you go. I wouldn't say huge, but you know, it's all relative, isn't it? Okay. Small. There we go. So that's that. And our radishes, not radishes. Oh, Swedes down here. No, we just picked Swedes, haven't we?
What?
What are these?
They're turnips.
Right. Swedes. Are we going to pick any of them up? What we got? No. They're a bit feeble, and we're going to give them a chance. Do you think?
They're promising.
They're promising. We're going to leave them. We're going to leave them, okay? So that's that. And now we're going to clear a bit of ground. I think we're going to cut back the... No, we're not going to clear...
No, I was
Just shaking your head?
Yeah.
Just shaking his head, everybody. Right, so we're going to clear a bit of ground, and we're going to try and dump these in the ground. Right, we're picking some Swedes now. Definitely got Swedes. Turnips are white and Swedes are red on top. So we've got a bit of a dodgy line here that we don't think are any good. Okay. Look at this, I'm doing it without girly gloves on. Very tough. All right, we'll have some of them. Give them a knock. Let's
make this. I'll take them.
We'll stick these in something. There you go. They're not massive, but they're free-ish, so they're okay. So there we are. So that's that. And what we're going to do, we're going to plant our radishes. Radishes? What?
Well, some are radishes.
Some are radishes, yeah.
Some are turnips.
And some are turnips. We're going to stick them in. So this was supposed to be a short film. Obviously, it's got lots of rambling in it now, so sorry about that. We'll do that. You don't have to watch it. We'll see you in a bit. That's really it for today. I'll leave Dad doing his planting, and of course, got a special treat. We're gonna let you have a look inside the shed. So let's do it. So we've come to the point now that you've all been waiting for. You want to see inside our shed. So Dad's going to do us a little bit of a tour. You ready, Dad? Right, in you go then. Right, we're going to follow Dad into the shed.
Come on then.
All right, okay.
Well, what do you think?
It's marvellous. It's nice. I like that bit.
And the lights?
I like the lights. They're
yeah,
nice.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
we can do a bit of repairing and woodwork.
Yeah. And if we need to turn anything,
Yeah. Or welder.
do it there.
We can do the welding.
yeah,
And drill holes.
very good. Okay, there you go.
Yeah. Worth waiting for.
Worth waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. So there's the inside of the shed. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back very soon with another episode of Mr. Sam, the Allotment Man. So from me, Sam, and Dad, happy growing. Hang on, hold it there. Remember, when you leave your shed, you should always turn the lights off. Dad, have we turned the lights off?
No.
We haven't turned the lights off. Can you go and turn the lights off, please?
Right.
Thank you. Sorry about this.
So it's a generator.
Saves the generator. Turn the generator off as well.
That's better.
Have you done it?
Yep.
Brilliant. See you next week, and happy growing.